The political landscape of Papua New Guinea continues to shift, with the Marape-Rosso government facing yet another challenge to its leadership. From early 2024 to November 2024, the nation's leaders have been embroiled in a game of political chess marked by defections, votes of no confidence, and now a controversial push to amend the Constitution. In 2022, Prime Minister James Marape was re-elected to lead Papua New Guinea. However, after the 18-month grace period for a new Prime Minister lapsed, the opposition saw an opportunity to challenge his leadership. In early 2024, the opposition filed a motion of vote of no confidence, VONC, against Marape, nominating Governor Alan Bird of East Sepik Province as the alternative Prime Minister. But this motion never made it to the floor. The opposition accused the government of employing delay tactics, effectively stalling the process. In the months leading up to September 2024, political allegiances shifted dramatically. Members of parliament like David Aurore and Honorable Elias Kabavore defected to the government, while Sir Chris Javieta and Dr. Tom Lino moved to the opposition. But the most surprising twist came in August 2024. Renbo Paita, the MP for Finschhafen, led a group of 20 MPs to the opposition, making him the new alternative Prime Minister, displacing Alan Bird.
And I want to place on record my team that decided to move out of government. Let me place on record also that we are still part of the Pangu Party. We have not resigned as Pangu Party members. We are still part of the Pangu Party team. We've just had difference of opinion on how things were going, and we decided to take a different approach. Thus you find us in the opposition with like-minded leaders. We share this floor now.
This bolstered the opposition's numbers, setting the stage for the much-anticipated vote on the 12th of September 2024. But despite the opposition's best efforts, the Marape-Rosso government survived the vote of no confidence, with 75 MPs backing Marape, while the opposition was left with just 32 MPs.
But entertaining motion now. Now Papua New Guinea will have him stop. You will like him to say the day, this moment he must come up. Now he can like come up now. So you mean now all Wusak, member of parliament, you one bell when the motion, the opposition leader, you know believe the Prime Minister Marape. Now you like him honorable Rainbow Paita look simplest moment. You will move pull hand kais from me. Sanap. Lago hand kais from me. Now you will set a line. You know one bell when the motion the opposition leader. Now you will like him also honorable Marape. Member of the Taripori and Prime Minister you mean Papua New Guinea. You send up the movie come no hand shoot from me.
Parliament then conducted a vote with 75 MPs showing confidence in Marape, voting against the motion. This allowed PM Marape to retain his seat as the Prime Minister.
The dust had barely settled when, before the next parliamentary sitting on 27 September 2024, Renbo Paita shocked the political arena once again by defecting back to the government with 14 MPs. This further weakened the opposition. Fast forward to November 2024, and the opposition regrouped. This time they filed another vote of no confidence, nominating Sir Peter Apatis as the alternative Prime Minister. But the motion faced an unexpected hurdle. The Public Business Committee, PBC, dominated by the government, rejected the motion, labeling it a waste of time. The opposition cried foul, accusing the government of subverting democratic processes.
This motion of no confidence motion meets the requirement of Section 145 of the Constitution. This was answered by Parliament with a majority vote of 75 against 32. It on the 12th September 2024. For this, the above reason, it will not be placed on a notice paper. Thank you. Honourable Member for Sinai, what's your point of order?
Yes, my point of order is the continuous perversion of the processes of this Parliament by the so-called Private Business Committee.
This brings us to the core issue of Section 145 of Papua New Guinea's Constitution, which governs the process of a vote of no confidence. According to the Constitution, A vote of no confidence can only be filed after 18 months have passed since the general election or since the last successful vote of no confidence. Importantly, the Constitution does not prevent a second vote of no confidence if the first is unsuccessful. However, the PBC, under government influence, has now stated that another vote is not allowed, a stance that contradicts the Constitution's original provision. This has sparked accusations of the government manipulating the system to protect itself from further challenges. In response, the Marape-Rosso government announced a proposal to amend Section 145 of the Constitution. The amendment would introduce an 18-month grace period after an unsuccessful vote of no confidence to remove the current sitting Prime Minister, in current cases James Marape, during which no further motions could be filed. Critics argue that this move is less about stability and more about self-preservation. Opposition MPs and political analysts have pointed out that the Marape government has introduced more amendments to the nation's constitution than any previous administration, often to shield itself from challenges. As Papua New Guinea navigates these turbulent political waters, the question remains, is the Marape government strengthening the nation's democracy or weakening it for its own survival? The stakes are high, and the nation watches closely as its leaders determine the future of its political system. Let us know your thoughts on this unfolding political drama. Is the proposed amendment to Section 145 justified, or is it a step too far? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on Papua New Guinea's political journey.
People like me start block government, Mr. 5 million. On your record, you will see.
Honorable Minister, we have a point of order. About